Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and I hope all of you are doing good. You all are taking care of yourself. Okay, so today I am going to discuss 7 golden rules for day trading. Day trading is known to be the toughest part of trading compared to swing trading or positional trading or even compared to investment, because day trading involves lot of stress and lot of emotion involved in day trading, and failure rate is very high in day trading. So in this video I am going to share 7 golden rules which one should follow if they want to become a good trader. Okay, I'll share all the rules which you need to strictly follow if you want to become a good trader. Okay, so let us start with the rule number 1. The rule number 1 is you have to trade like a robot. Yes, you have to trade like a robot when you are a day trader. What does that mean? That means you have to kill the emotion. You should trade without any emotion. You should not have any emotion while trading. So why they say you should trade like a robot? Robot doesn't have any emotion, right? If you are a day trader, then ensure that you trade without any emotion. You should kill the emotion. Emotions like taking revenge trading, trying to recover the loss, having a strong bias on the market, all these are known as emotion. So if you want to become a good trader, trade emotionless. That means once you take a position, once you decided this is my stop loss, this is my take profit, that means that is your stop loss and that is your take profit. You should not deviate from it. That means if position is going against you, you should not keep averaging it with a hope that market will bounce and I'll make the profit. All this known as trading with the emotion. So kill your emotion and trade like a robot if you want to become a good trader. Okay, this is the rule number 1. Let us see what is the rule number 2. Rule number 2 is have a target on daily limit loss, because trading requires different kind of mindset. You have to change your mindset if you want to become a trader. When we were in school, you know that always we were praised when we came first in the class or we scored highest marks, right? Always we had a target from our parents that you should score 90 out of 100, 95 out of 100, 100 out of 100. That kind of target we always had in our school. Even our parents used to give us same kind of target. When we go to corporate job, when we are working for some company also give you target that this is your target, this month you have to achieve this much, right? So our mind is always fine-tuned in such a way that always we think about scoring more, always we think about achieving more. When we are in school, always we think about coming first in the class. So that is how our mind has been wired since our childhood. So now you have to change the mindset. So that means before day starts, you should not keeping the target. So today's my target is I want to make 10,000 profit. Today I want to make 20,000 profit. Today I want to make 30,000 profit. That is how novice traders comes to trading before market opens with a target on the profit side. But you know what professionals do? Professionals have a target on the loss side. That means before the day starts, they decide this is my daily limit loss, 5,000 rupees. This is what I am ready to lose today. I will not risk more than that. 10,000 rupees. This is what my daily limit risk. If I hit my daily limit risk, I'll shut down my system and I'll not take any more trade. So that is the difference between novice traders and professional traders. Novice traders have a target on the profit side, but he ignores the risk. But professional traders, they focus on the loss side, because trading comes with a risk. Stock market itself is a risk, but you can control the risk. When you take a trade, you can decide how much is my risk, how much I am ready to lose in that particular trade, right? That is how professional traders take the trade. But novice traders, when he takes the trade, only thing in his mind that I want to make 10,000 profit, 20,000 profit, but he doesn't have any plan. If market goes against me, where is the exit? Where I am going to exit? Where is the stop loss? And he doesn't have any plan on that. So that is why rule number 2, always have a daily limit loss. Target on daily limit loss, not on the profit. Because in trading you can't decide how much is my profit. Market is not there to oblige you that okay, you want to take 10,000 profit, I'll give you. Okay, you want to take 20,000 rupees profit, I'll give you. It doesn't work like that, right? You don't have control on the profit side. But on the loss side, you can decide this is my daily limit loss, this is what I am going to risk that you can control, right? So focus on what you can control. Don't focus on what is not there in your hand. So rule number 2 is have a daily limit loss, not a daily limit profit. So remember, if you are a new trader, think about the survival first before making big profit. So having a daily limit loss will help you survive in this market. And now comes rule number 3. Rule number 3 is always treat your stop loss like cost of doing the business. That means assume that you are in some other business, okay? You are in a business of a restaurant business. You are running a restaurant business. Just imagine what are the costs involved. Costs start from, you have to hire a place where you can start your restaurant business. You have to pay the rent every month, right? You have to hire employees. You have to spend money on furnitures. You have to spend money on items. There are so many costs involved when you are doing a restaurant business. For that matter, take any other business. Maybe you have started a tours and travels business. In tours and travels business, first you have to buy vehicles. Maybe you have to buy good number of cars if you want to start a tours and travels business, and you have to take a loan. Every month you have to pay the EMI. Second thing is that you have to hire drivers. You need drivers, right? And you have to pay their salary. Third thing is that every month you need fuel, right? You need to put fuel in your car and whatever other service expenses. All these are cost involved in any other business. But in trading, what costs involved? Trading, you don't need an office. You can work from home, and you don't need employees also. You are on your own. So in trading, there is no big costs involved, big expenses involved, unlike other business. Only expense or cost involved in trading is you need a laptop, you need an internet connection, and nowadays almost everyone have a laptop or a computer. So there is no additional expenses at all which you want to start trading business. But still there is a small cost, small expenses involved. What is that expense? That is the stop loss. Stop loss is your expense in trading. So treat your stop loss like cost of doing the business. That means when your stop loss hits, remind yourself that is fine, this is cost of doing the business. Because in trading business, there are no other cost or other expenses involved unlike other businesses. So whenever your stop loss hits, remind yourself this is just a expense or just a cost of doing my business. Don't get upset that stop loss is a loss. Think in other way. Change your mindset. That means stop loss is cost of doing the business. I'm fine with it, because cost and expenses involved in all the business. So this is also one of the cost in trading. So that is how you should think. Then you will make peace with stop loss and you will not get upset whenever your stop loss hits. Now let us come to the rule number 4. Rule number 4 is don't over trade. That means every day you should have a rule that I'll take only 1 or 2 trades per day. That is the rule you should follow. Because I've seen many new traders, they keep on taking the trade from 9:15 till 3:30. They end up taking 10 trades, 20 trades, 25, 30 trades in a day, thinking that more trades I take, more profit I make. But that is not true. Okay, in trading, lesser the better. That means you should think about taking lesser the trade but high probability trades. Trading doesn't work like our conventional 9 to 6 jobs. In 9 to 6 jobs, you know that you have to work from 9 to 6. You should not waste the time. If you waste your time not doing anything, sitting idle, means your boss will come to you and he will ask you why you are not working, and you have to constantly working in 9 to 6 job. In any other business also, the more harder you work, more you are active, more money you are likely to make in any other business. But trading, it doesn't work like that. It works in opposite way. Means in trading, during the live market, during market hours, you should sit like a monk. You should sit calm and cool mind and wait for the 1 or 2 good trades per day. Whenever you take too many trades, 10 trades, 20 trades, 30 trades, only person becomes rich. Who is that? Your broker. Your broker only becomes rich. You will not become rich. So think about you yourself becoming rich, not your broker becoming rich. Okay. So now let me show you one slide. Why I am saying 1 trade per day or 2 trades per day, you can make good money. You don't have to take too many trades. Look at this chart. This chart, you can see that if you take 20 trades in a month, how many trading days in a month? around 20 to 22 days trading days in a month after removing Saturdays, Sundays, and if there are any holidays. 50% win rate, only 20 trades in a month, that is on an average 1 trades per day, 1:2 risk reward. Look at this. How much return you can generate on your capital? 10% return you can generate on your capital just by 50% win rate. So that means in trading, even 1 trades per day can also make you profitable, and you can earn 10% return per month provided you follow risk reward and you have 50% win rate. So this is the rule number 4. That means don't do over trading. Take only 1 or 2 good trades per day. Now let us come to the rule number 5. Rule number 5 is keep away from social media during the market hours. That means 9:15 to 3:30 market opens, and if you keep following people on Twitter, people on Facebook, people on other social media, then you are likely to get distracted. There will be too much noise when you are active on social media. Let me give you an example now. Today I have taken a long trade in Nifty, maybe around 9:30. Okay, you have done your analysis. As per your analysis, Nifty is going up and you are in the good profit. Then what happens? Suddenly you check your Twitter account. One of the expert on Twitter, he is saying that I have shorted Nifty today because Nifty looks weak, so Nifty is likely to go down. Then you are confused, right? Because as per your analysis, you have taken a long call in Nifty and Nifty is going up, but that Twitter expert is saying Nifty is likely to go down. Now you are confused. You think that what should I do, because he is saying Nifty is looking weak, Nifty is likely to go down, but I am long, so I think I should book my profit immediately because he is an expert and maybe he is right, Nifty will go down, so let me book my profit. You booked your profit, but what happened after that? Nifty kept on going up and Nifty closed at the high of the day, and you lost the opportunity to make huge profit. So you should remember that even experts also can go wrong in trading. They are also not right all the time. Okay, so that means do your analysis and take the trade as per your analysis. So that means keep away from social media, Twitter, Telegram, whatever it is during the market hours. Do your own analysis, whether you are right or wrong, but do your own analysis. So this is one of the rule, that stay away from the social media during the market hours. And now the sixth golden rule for trading is always maintain a trading journal and always keep a record of your trades. Trading should be treated like a business, not like a gambling. Like any other business, you know that everyone keep the record keeping book. In that record keeping book, everything is mentioned about their business. In trading also, you have to maintain the record of your trades. That is why trading journal is very, very important for every trader. So that means even after 1 month, you can go back and see last month how many trades I have taken. Did I follow risk reward? Which pattern I have traded? How many points I made profit? How many points I made loss? Everything will be like a mirror for you. So that is why trading journal is very, very important for every trader, because trading should be treated like a business, not like a gambling. Now finally, rule number 7, last rule of this 7 golden rule. That means follow all these 6 golden rules which I have already mentioned. So that is the rule number 7. Along with that rules, you need a strategy which has an edge. If you want to learn day trading strategies, then you can learn from YouTube, you can read some books, you can learn from the Google, or you can join my webinar on day trading with pure points and price action. I conduct my webinar regularly on weekends. So you can check the details below this video in the description section about my next day trading webinar. If you are interested, you can contact me on WhatsApp or email and you can join my webinar. Now, how to remember all the golden rules? What you have to do? There are 2 things you can do it. First one is have a diary. Maintain a diary, write all the 7 golden rules, and every day before market opens, keep your hand on the diary and take a oath that you will follow these 7 golden rules come what may. Okay, so that you can do it before market opens, so that you stay disciplined in trading. Second thing is take a post-it notes. Take a post-it notes or sticky notes, whatever it is. Write down on these notes all 7 rules. See behind me, below my computer, you can see those post-it notes. 7 post-it notes. I mentioned 7 golden rules. So you can do also same thing. Paste it below your computer or near your trading desk. wherever it is, so that you can see it every day, every time you are taking the trade. You should remember these are the 7 golden rules. Initially at least you have to do like this until it is registered in your mind. So once you become expert, once you follow these rules, then you don't have to post this kind of notes, because it will be already registered in your mind. Okay guys, so that's about 7 golden rules for trading. I hope you have liked this video. Let me know in the comment section, other than 7 rules, if you think any other rules you think it is important for a day trader. If you like this video, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and very soon I'll see you with a new video. Thanks for watching this video.